Welcome back. Today we're going to make chicken and vegetable stew, which is a casserole kind of a dish, one pot. And here are the ingredients that you'll require. We're also going to run through the ingredients. For this you'll need celery, washed well, remove the leaves and discard or dry them and keep them away. Cut the stems and the roots. Was my favorite herb, rosemary. Wash that well, remove it from the stems, pluck the leaves and chop that up fine. And thyme. So thyme again, wash well and just remove the leaves. We don't need to cut up the leaves of thyme, just add straight to the stew. We'll also require finely chopped onions, finely chopped garlic, roasted and crushed black pepper, salt, and olive oil. You can also use any other cooking oil or sunflower oil. We'll require reduced chicken stock and some herbs and seasoning which I've made before. If you don't have, you can use normal soup cube, chicken soup cubes. I've used here chicken thighs and leg for a juicier stew. Cut up the thighs into 2 pieces, legs I've kept the same. Refined flour or maida, just plain flour, and peeled and cut up potatoes and cubes, roundels of carrots and French beans. Optionally, I like to add green peas, but since my children don't like it, I've omitted in this recipe. First we're going to take the flour and we season it with salt and crushed black pepper. Mix that up. Now while we're doing this, we can also for the vegetarian version, you just need to omit the chicken stock with veg stock, replace that and just the vegetables, and add some more vegetables of your choice. Just omit the chicken, and the process is same. You can also make veg stew the same way. The herbs are going to give you flavoring. Now we're going to check, put the chicken joints and coat it on all sides with the seasoned flour. Press it and coat it nicely so that sort of stays there and does not fall off. You need a little bit of flour coating on the chicken. Do this for all the pieces and keep that aside. Now we take a heavy bottom casserole dish and add olive oil, heat it up. Now we're going to add chopped garlic. Saute that well, just about when it's starting to brown. We'll add chopped onions as well. Now, as I said, when you want to make the vegetarian version of the stew, the process remains the same. You can add some vegetables like broccoli, or you can add pumpkin, whatever you like is up to you. But potatoes, carrots, beans and green peas should be part of it, because that's the base of an English stew. Now we're going to, after sauteing the onion and garlic, we're going to lower the dusted seasoned chicken joints. First put it on one side. Now just press that in a little bit so that it gets to the oil and browns on one side. Then we turn them all over, get it brown on the other side as well. Now what this process does is that it sort of gives you a little color to the stew, and it helps to make it blonde kind of a stew, not white, and as well as gives a little bit of a flavor from the caramelized onion. And the flour which you have coated goes on to thicken the stew to the right consistency, where you don't have to add roux or a thickening agent at the end of it. It's a natural process. Then we add, after frying both the sides, we add the celery. We saute that into the mixture. So now the chicken basically is getting the flavors of garlic, onion and celery. You saute that for a while. And now we're going to add the vegetables, the carrots, beans, and potato. And before we stir that in, we're going to add the seasoning, salt, and crushed black pepper. You want to be a little liberal with the black pepper crust. I love this flavor that it gives to the stew. And now we're going to add the fresh herbs, the rosemary cut up, and thyme. This is the celery goes on to give the flavor to the body of the stew, and the rosemary and thyme is going to give the finer flavor to the stew as a whole. This is when you start to saute. This is when you'll find your kitchen and dining room all starts to get aromatic. Now we're going to add the chicken stock which we prepared earlier, and a little bit of water because you'll need a lot of liquor to cook, and then we bring that to a slow boil, and once the vigorous boil happens, we're going to cover it and cook for some time till the chicken is tender, and the flour which we have coated on the chicken is automatically going to thicken the stew to the right consistency, and at the same time the potatoes and carrots are also going to cook. Look at that glaze onto the stew, and this gives me a reminder of one of the captains when I was sailing in the ship. One of the greatest moments of my life is when I fell sick, got a cold and cough. He made this stew for me, and I got cured just in one day. And the stew is ready. We're just going to plate that, put a couple of joints, loads of vegetables, just load some carrots, potato, and beans, and of course you want the gravy, the liquid part, and it's really, really tasty with hard rolls. And, ready to serve. Chicken vegetable stew is ready. You can also have the second portion also getting ready. Children are dying to have and dig in. There you have it, and thanks for watching. Enjoy a hearty meal on a rainy day or a winter's night. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and here are the links to my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do click on subscribe as well as share to your near and dear ones.